Hello, I'm Simon Kenny, and today I wanted to give you a bit of an introduction into electric cars, what the benefits of them are, and compare them against your petrol or diesel alternatives. So let's start with the beginning. When you first purchase an electric car, it is going to be more expensive than the diesel or petrol equivalent, particularly at the moment. There are incentives, so the government will give you £3,000 towards your buying of your car. However, that's not going to offset the additional cost of the batteries, etc. So first you have to do your analysis and understand what your mileage is and whether actually it is going to save you any money. It is unlikely that it will save you money, but look on the bright side, you're saving the planet. You'll need to be able to charge your car at home, and there's several ways you can do that. You can just opt for the 13 amp plug. Although the cables can be expensive, it will charge your car, but it charges it very slowly. Normally it's about 7 miles an hour, so you're unlikely to be able to get a full charge overnight. You might need to leave it for several days. Clearly that's not really very practical, so you'll need to install a pod point. There is a government scheme at the moment in the UK where you can get £350 towards that. And indeed, some cars will actually install one for you for free. So worth asking when you're at your dealer. The cost would be around £1,000 with £350 off, around kind of £650, £700 mark to have one fitted. That will get you a single phase 7.5 kilowatt pod. That will charge your car at around 26 to 27 miles an hour. So overnight you can do 10-12 hours to charge a typical electric car. You can get tariffs in the UK ranging from about 8 pence a kilowatt hour to about 30 pence a kilowatt hour, and they range from different times of day, so it really is worth comparing, because if you're charging your car at 30 pence a kilowatt hour, clearly that's going to be a lot more expensive than charging at 8 pence. So if you get clever about when you charge your car and your tariff you're on, you can save an awful lot of money in charging your car and covering the other considerations might be when you're choosing your electric car is it's not a good learner's car because they're all automatic, so there's no gears to think about. If you're buying your car second-hand, you may want to consider battery life. The batteries, you'll know in your smartphone, when you've got your smartphone, if you buy a second-hand smartphone, the battery life might not be as optimal as it when it was new. So worth checking that out if you are buying a second-hand. And obviously there will be a bigger second-hand market, particularly as we go forward. There's not much to go wrong on an electric car. They're basically just an electric motor and a battery. So you haven't got the same kind of servicing requirements, changing oil filter and spark plugs as you would in a normal car. So generally they will be cheaper to service. But if you're buying a second-hand one, the biggest consideration is going to be the battery pack. There are also ways that you can preserve your battery life, and have a look in your manual when you get your car, because some manufacturers recommend that you don't charge your battery fully every time. So that will help with the battery condition and ensure that you have a long battery life.